How you doing all? Didn't expect to do this video really, but it's a review of the Canon EOS R Part 2. The first part isn't a Part 1, but I look back on the video and there's a few bits I kind of missed really, which I really like about this camera. There isn't really any bad bits. There isn't anything I don't like about the camera. But anyway, yeah. A couple more things is it's got time-lapse mode built in. You've got two parts of the menu in the camera. You've got your photography setting, your photo settings, still frames. And then you've got your video section. Basically, you flip it onto the video section. Put your camera on a tripod, and you set your exposure like you normally do, set your aperture, your ISO, set it up to take a shot, and then you go into the settings, tell it to take a picture every 2 seconds, and just you set the interval and all the rest of it, and just leave it. Tick, 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 tick. Instead of in the old-fashioned way where you get back to your computer with 3,000 pictures, have to drop them into Lightroom and then edit them all at once, and then drop them into another program to put it together to export it as an MP4 file or a video file. Now, when it's finished taking all the shots, it pops out an MOV file, all tickety-boo. It's, you know, and then you can just quickly bounce that across to your phone, chuck it on social media, or if you want like intros for your YouTube channel, or you just want to show a little bit of area of where you're taking pictures, it's absolutely brilliant. You can export them at 4K, 1080, yeah, really good. So I really like that. Plus you can do them in portrait and landscape format. The only problem is obviously the old fashioned way where we used to take 900 million pictures and then import them into Lightroom, is you could get rid of like seagulls flying through the scene, or if there was something you didn't want, you could clone it out. But other than that, it's, you know, it's good. You can put a neutral density filter on the front to extend your shutter speeds and get that nice silky smooth time lapse, not the jittery quick one you get from like cheap cameras. So yeah, the time lapse mode on this I really like. And you, like I said, you can chuck your polarizer filter on, your graduated filters on to balance up the sky in the foreground. Absolutely brilliant. And the other thing which I absolutely love on this, when I moved across from, I said in the first video, it takes you a couple of days to get used to this digital viewfinder from the optical one. Obviously the optical one, when you look through, you're looking through, it's either going for a prism or mirror, whatever, and you're seeing in real time what's there. Well, now you're looking exactly what the sensor sees. And it takes a little while to get used to, first of all, but the really good thing is, take some pictures and press play. Obviously the picture comes up on the screen on the back, but what you can do is you can look inside here and see the picture in there. So you know, on sunny days where you can hardly see the back of the bloody screen, it's a nightmare. When you look in there, because the resolution of the screen inside is so crisp, it looks unbelievable. It looks better than seeing it with your real eyes. So if it's raining or it's a really bright day and you can't see your pictures very clearly on the back, you can still look through the eyepiece to look at the picture you've taken. You can zoom in and out and have a look around the picture. That is a beauty. That is the thing I think that most me impressed with this electronic EVF, or whatever you call it. The other thing, which is pretty cool, I love the focusing on this camera. You touch wherever you want, see, and it focuses. Not too close. You know, when your camera's on a tripod, gone are the old days where I used to manually focus all the time anyway. I'd chuck it on a tripod and I would zoom into a point and manually focus. I only do that now with my manual lens. My I can't say X is a different make. But yeah, so basically frame your shot up, got a brick in the foreground or a rock in the foreground, bang, touch that, nice aperture, tickety boo. And a cool thing with this is there's a little square bottom left there. You press that, see, look, what it does now is it takes a shot. When you focus, it focuses on that point and takes a shot. So it's just the touch screen on the back of these cameras, these Canons are lush. So it's really a really light touch. It takes a picture. How cool is that? Love that, love that, love that. Sometimes when I'm in a river, up to my knees in water, tripod's buried in water, that's just a cool little, you know, just literally spot on. Love it, and I haven't got to touch that. Yeah. Another great thing is you can charge this as long as you've got the right battery, which is the LP. In fact, what is it? As long as you've got the, I know this takes the same batteries as the Canon 5D Mark II, so I've still got some Canon's batteries from the Canon 5D Mark II. Yeah, this is from my old Canon, because this is the LPE6. Well, the new batteries now that come with this are called the LPE6. I'm pretty sure it's N. But if you've got the N one, you can put the battery in here and you can charge it through the USB-C. Amazing. How cool is that? You know, these portable chargers you got now that got USB charging. Bang, charge it in there when you're out camping, out on the road. Or on my desk at home, I've got my Apple cord that comes around and charges my MacBook. When that's not charging, I go back from a shoot, bang, chuck that in here, charge the onboard battery through that, which again I love USB-C, absolutely brilliant. What else is there? There isn't anything bad on this camera there's nothing I don't like. If anything, I mean, I've said before, I haven't done it. I want to get in. I've just got myself a gimbal for this because I want to do a lot more videoing. Because the videos are sweet that come out of this thing. Again, like I said in the first video, I'm not really into color grading video. It's a venture I haven't gone down yet, but I need to. Any YouTube videos I put together, I just use iMovie. But that's my next thing I need to teach myself. Yeah, love the video. Yeah, the only thing is the microphone for the video on this is a bit pants. But I mean, not being funny, why would you use the inboard microphone? You know, I've got like a Rode one that I click on top, plug in the side. Sound is unbelievable. I don't know if I mentioned in the first video about the eye focusing. Unbelievable, man. You put the camera there, servo, and it just stays focused on your eye. Unbelievable. Half press the trigger, and it just focuses on the eyes. Lovely. I haven't tried it yet with groups of people. I don't know, I'm presuming it would focus on the closest set of eyes. But yeah, that's amazing. I know the new Canon cameras now can focus on cats, pigeons, mouse, gorillas. But yeah, this was just kind of a part 2 because that was just a few things. There'll probably be a part 3 to this, to be honest. And sorry it's in this format if you're watching on YouTube, but I originally done this to chuck on my Instagram channel. I hate shooting in this format, but I suppose you've got to move with the times and get with it. Yeah, why have we gone this way? Our eyes don't look this way. I hate watching videos like this because it feels like you're boxed in. We're built to watch things on the landscape format. But hey ho. So yeah, if you're watching this on YouTube, sorry about all these wasted black sides here. Because this is going to go on my Instagram as well, if you want to pop along and have a look. Because I upload to Instagram quite a lot. But I am going to back on YouTube next year, but I'm going to bring a video out about that. If anyone's got any questions, actually, fire them across. If there's anything you want to know about the EOS R, if you're thinking about buying an EOS R, I know now there's the R6, the R5, and they're bringing the beast out that is the R3. What you've got to weigh up with these cameras is, you know, when you buy a new camera, I didn't wait. I knew the EOS R. The reason I bought the EOS R is because I wanted to move across to mirrorless and I wanted to treat myself. My wife's wanted a dog for ages, and I said, if we get a dog, I'm getting a new camera. Even though I love the dog more than my bloody camera now. And I knew that the EOS R was the first of the mirrorless system they brought out. But I was using a Canon 5D Mark II, which I loved and produced brilliant pictures. And this is a further an evolutionary step on from the 5D Mark II. So it was all I needed. I could have waited for the R. I don't know what it is. Is it the R5 and the R6 now? But I don't need a camera that shoots at 9 million frames a second because I'm not into sports or wildlife. I don't do wildlife as much as I used to. I didn't need this. I knew I'm a landscape photographer. Us landscape photographers that do everything nice and slow. We take our time, put the camera on a tripod. No rush. I'm all day rushing at work. Don't want to be rushing when I've got a camera in my hand. So yeah, love it, love it, love it. I don't know what I would change about it if I could. And another thing. See a little record button on top there? That there, as soon as I hit that, it starts recording video. Now what you do, you've got 3 presets in the video mode. Preset 1, preset 2, preset 3. Preset 1, I think I've got set up a slow motion. Preset 2, I forget. But preset 3, I've got set up on a sweet aperture of something like 5.6. I've got it on eye focus. I've set all the color, my white balance. I've gone in and tweaked it a little bit so I like the colour that it records and the contrast and all the rest, like I was saying earlier. So whenever I'm out about, if I see something I quickly want a video and I'm in photo mode, bang, I hit that button, woof, and it instantly starts recording 1080 or 4K what I've set. I've actually got it set for 1080. So yeah, when I'm walking about, literally bang, hit that button, that record button, and it's all set up, ready to go. Preset number 3, records 1080, and I know it's going to be brilliant. brilliant because it's a preset. Loads of room for presets on this camera, which is great. Yeah, if that makes sense. Yeah, so if I'm taking pictures, all of a sudden a wild goat jumps out of the bush, bang, just hit that record button and woof, it jumps into video mode and records 1080, tracks it, lovely jubbly. Hit it to stop, job done. Yeah, like I say, there'll probably be another video to this because I'll watch this back and I think, oh, I missed that, but perhaps I'll do a video on the bad things, but I can't think of any. The onboard microphone's crap, but you wouldn't use that anyway. Yeah, I love it, absolutely love it. I've got quite big hands, in all fairness, and they say mirrorless cameras are a lot smaller, but I wouldn't want this body any bigger because it sits sweet like that, and my little pinky, whatever you call it, just sits underneath. It's well comfy. Now, if I couldn't get my pinky underneath, it would have to go on the side there, and I don't like. I've picked up the 1DX Mark II, whatever it is, and I don't like it where I can't have my pinky underneath because that's another bit of support. So yeah. Anyway, any questions, bung them over. Cheers for watching. Cheers. Bye.